so delighted to see all of you today. We have quite a lot of people, and I really hope that you are students and you are sitting with your parents. And today is our first event of called the Adventures of Knowlli. ये basically parents हमें पूछ रहा था कि ये Knowlli क्या है? What exactly is Knowlli? Knowlli is basically one एक character है, हमारा स्कूल का एक character है. And this is not just for the students of St. Willibrord School or Willie Kids or St. Mary School. This is for students all over the world. पूरा दुनिया के लिए हमने ये Knowlli बनाया है. And the idea of Knowlli is basically K-N-O-W. उसका मतलब know माने knowledge. So the idea is to make sure that Knowlli को हमें सब कुछ दिखाना है. Knowlli को दुनिया दिखाना है. And जब हम Knowlli को दुनिया दिखाएंगे, then Knowlli will, जो Knowlli जानता है, पूरा दुनिया जानता है. That is the idea. Thank you, Shubham, for telling me that it is a little blur. We are working on the focus. तो हमें ये देखना है कि Knowlli के साथ हमें बच्चों को दूसरे बच्चों को सिखाने के लिए, we can allow children to become teachers for other children. And we can allow children to learn from other children. The idea is to develop global knowledge. Global knowledge is what we need to develop, not general knowledge, but global knowledge. This is going to be a project, at least for 1 year, we're going to run this. And this is for children and by children. That is what this program is about, the Adventures with Knowlli. हफ्ते में एक बार होगा, once a week. Every week we're going to have the Adventures of Knowlli. And Knowlli is basically this character. You can see the character down here. Here there is Knowlli. I'm scratching his head. This is Knowlli. And you can download Knowlli from the internet at www.knowlli.com. And I'm putting that down here for you. Knowlli.com. You can go there and you can download Knowlli. And once you download Knowlli, you can take Knowlli with you wherever you go. So आपके पास फोन में Knowlli हो सकता है. And wherever you go, all the interesting people you meet, you can then take a photograph with Knowlli and post it on our Facebook page. So I'm going to type our Facebook group here. हमारा chat में you can see. This is our Facebook group. It's a public group. प्लीज आप ज्वाइन कीजिए, सारे स्टूडेंट्स सारे पेरेंट्स उसमें ज्वाइन कीजिए एंड अपना अपना फोटो आप डाल सकते हो इन द Knowlli पब्लिक फेसबुक ग्रुप. एंड जब भी आप पोस्ट करते हो, यू वांट टू यूज #Knowlli. Knowlli का स्पेलिंग जरा ध्यान से दीजिए, Knowlli. Knowlli. नाउ इससे बच्चों का डेवलपमेंट कैसा होता है? हाउ डू चिल्ड्रन डेवलप using Knowlli? That is something that I wanted to share with you. First thing is, children can share their world with Knowlli. And since other children are following Knowlli, they will start seeing ये Knowlli क्या-क्या देख रहा है. And based on that, they will learn more information about the world. That is very, very important. हमारे बच्चे online तो इतना time spend कर ही रहे हैं. And because they are spending time online, it is better, correct? It is better if we are in a position to learn online. Can we learn online? Our children can learn online. यहाँ पे हमारे बच्चों को टीचर बनने का opportunity मिलता है and student बनने का opportunity मिलता है. So parents, please support the Knowlli initiative because it is going to develop confidence in your children. I also want to tell you this कि हर हफ्ता जो Adventure of Knowlli होता है, Adventures of Knowlli में क्या होगा? बेसिकली पूरा हफ्ते में जो भी लोगों ने फेसबुक, द पीपल हु हैव पुट देयर पोस्ट्स ऑन आवर फेसबुक पेज, और इफ यू हैव पुट पोस्ट्स ऑन फेसबुक और इंस्टाग्राम विथ #Knowlli, वी विल चेक दोज पोस्ट्स एंड हमारा टीम आपको फोन करेगा या ईमेल करेगा सेइंग वुड यू लाइक टू कम ऑनलाइन एंड शेयर अबाउट दैट. और यहाँ पे आपके बच्चों को वो अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगा to come online हमारे साथ, मेरे साथ, virtually, as if जैसे हम न्यूज़ देखते हैं and न्यूज का एंकर बताता है we have a correspondent right now in Delhi and Delhi से so and so correspondent is talking about this. So we are trying to make something like that ताकि हमारे बच्चों को journalists बनने का एक opportunity मिले, हमारा बच्चे को टेलीविजन प्रेजेंटर्स बनाने का एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले. Our children get the exposure to get into film, television, broadcasting, giving news. These are all extremely wonderful ideas and opportunities for children. Another benefit in this is we don't know what is going to happen next week. अगला हफ्ता कहाँ नोली जाएगा हमें नहीं मालूम, और अगला हफ्ते का शो कैसा जाएगा हमें नहीं मालूम. So बच्चों के हाथ में वो पावर है to truly have the power to take Knowlli anywhere, to show Knowlli anything, and then to come onto the show today. So yes, it's going to be every Thursday at 7 p.m. and it's going to be a half an hour show, and we really hope that our children will be able to benefit from it. I now want to call upon Joy. Joy is with us in the studio today, and Joy ma'am is going to talk about how you can send Knowlli abroad. Also, she'll give you some information about Knowlli in London or in England. So over to Joy ma'am.
Good evening. I've been sending Knowlli around the world, and so far he's gone to England, to a place called Southwater, which is where my mum lives, and it's so easy to send him around the world. He's a bot, so he goes very quickly. So Knowlli, I was going to show this. Mm-hmm. So Knowlli gets sent by WhatsApp. You can send him by WhatsApp. Send the URL www.knowlli.com. Send that to your friend, and please make sure it's your friend. Don't send to random people. We want Knowlli to stay safe. So send www.knowlli.com to your friends, and they will find this. And then they can scroll down and they can download Knowlli themselves. Then they have Knowlli. Click here. Click again. And then they have Knowlli on their phone. And then they can put Knowlli in different places around their house. So you can see some photos that my mum took from England, and they're on Facebook. So here they come. Hi, there's lots of photos on Facebook. There's photos on the main Facebook page, and there's photos also on the group.
Towards the mic. Towards the mic.
And here is Knowlli coming up. He's nearly in England. Keep going. All right, there's Knowlli went to England, and he'd had such a long journey that he then had to have a rest on a very fancy chair. After he'd had a rest, he did what many, many people do in England, and he made a cup of tea. And that cup of tea is made slightly differently to the way we make it here in India. So it's made often using a tea bag and boiling water. And so you can read here all about how Knowlli made tea. So he uses a tea bag, puts it in boiling water, and it says there on the Facebook page, he leaves it to steep. Now, to steep means that you put it in the boiling water. Can you show this? So it goes in the boiling water. You get the tea bag here in the boiling water. And it steeps, which means the water gradually turns tea colour. And so you can then decide how strong you want your tea. So if you like your tea this colour, you take the tea bag out. If you like your tea darker, you leave the tea bag in. And then many people will add a little dash. A dash means a small amount of milk. And then you can add sugar if you want, or not if you want. Many, many people drink it without sugar. And so that was Knowlli in England making an English cup of tea. We can also find Knowlli on the Padlet page. And so we're going to show you Padlet now. And you can see on a world map where Knowlli has gone to. And gradually, as he goes to more and more countries, we'll find him on more and more countries. So far, we can see that he's gone to India, over here, and he's also gone to the UK, over here. So in the UK, we can open up these tabs here, and you can see here that in Southwater he was making that cup of tea like you just saw before. Now, if you want to add Knowlli to a Padlet, you go to the right-hand corner here and click. And then you can search a place by name. So we are going to go to a place called Horsham. And it will automatically put that on the map. And then here we get loads of options of what to do. So you click the 3 dots and you can upload a photo you've taken with Knowlli. You can take a photo using the camera there and then with Knowlli. You can upload a video, an audio, record your screen, put your location, put a drawing, or link another Padlet. If you've got so much to say about one place, you can link another Padlet. So you can also search for an image. So we're going to search here for, let's see, Horsham, which is the place. So we're going to get here, not pictures, but we're going to get information. And then we can go over here and get images. So there's a nice image there of Horsham. And we're going to click that. And that will add to the page. As it's adding, we can write something fantastic about it here. Knowlli visited Horsham. And then submit. And it will be there awaiting approval. One of us from the team, we will approve it, and then you will see Knowlli in the place where you have sent him. So let's see if we can get him around the world. Let's see how many countries we can get Knowlli to.
थैंक यू सो मच जॉय. अभी आपको समझ में आया कि कैसे नोली को हम यूज करने वाले हैं. पूरा दुनिया में उसको भेजेंगे, all over India, all over Maharashtra, all over India, all the states and all the countries of the world, and how all of you children can use the Padlet to add about Knowlli. So want to quickly tell you that we have somebody who has logged in today. हमारा एक correspondent है, his name is Sebastian. Sebastian has Sebastian had put some posts about Knowlli, and I'll show you. This is the Knowlli group. मैं आपको तुरंत दिखा रहा हूं. अभी ये Knowlli का ग्रुप है, एंड यहाँ पे आपको दिख रहा है कि किसी ने तो Sebastian, I think our correspondent Sebastian had gone to IKEA. So we are now going to bring Sebastian online so that Sebastian can see you and you can see Sebastian and you can talk to him. So just give me one minute while I bring in Sebastian. Hi, Sebastian. Everyone can see you now.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me here on this session of Adventure with Knowlli. So I just want to give a basic introduction about myself. My name is Sebastian Briganza, and I visited IKEA with Knowlli this Diwali, and it was an awesome journey. It was an awesome day for us, and me and Knowlli learned a lot of stuff there. Like Knowlli learned a lot of stuff from there. Like IKEA is a Swedish company which sells modernized furniture, and it has a headquarter in Netherlands. अगर मैं इंडिया के बारे में बात करूँ तो यहाँ पे 2 स्टोर्स आते हैं जो फिलहाल अभी अवेलेबल है. वन इज एट नवी मुंबई एंड द अदर वन इज एट हैदराबाद, एंड देयर इज एन अपकमिंग स्टोर्स आल्सो जो कि अभी ओपन होने वाला है नेक्स्ट मंथ और मे बी नेक्स्ट ईयर. सो दैट विल बी इन वर्ली एंड बेंगलुरु. Knowlli also had a traditional dish which was very tasty, and also found kulfi cups there. And baking equipment which were used this Diwali to make kulfi and cake. Noli strongly urges you to read book जिससे आपका knowledge और intelligence काफी अच्छा बढ़ जाएगा और Noli also got a chance to stitch clothes and fabric upon a sewing machine there on at IKEA. So me and Noli enjoyed at IKEA and also recommend you to visit IKEA and also visit different places with Noli and share it on the group with hashtag Noli on Instagram and share it on group of Facebook. So spread knowledge everywhere. Thank you.
Thank you, Sebastian. We are now showing the Facebook group. जहाँ पे
Yeah.
there is this photograph of some Swedish food that you have put. So
Yeah, right.
want to tell us something about this food? ये food क्या था? Swedish food क्या होता है? ये क्या आपने क्या खाया?
एक्चुअली मैंने ऑर्डर किया था मीट बॉल जो कि एक मीट बॉल है और स्वीडिश करी था उस पे और एंड पटेटो का मैश पटेटो का दिस थिंग इट वाज आई डोंट नो द नेम ऑफ इट बट समथिंग इट वाज ऑफ मैश पटेटो ओनली एंड इट वाज नाइस एंड टेस्टी स्पेशली दैट मीट बॉल.
Okay. And I'm also seeing some photograph of us of Knowlli in a let me just check. I think I'm seeing photographs. आपने Knowlli का फोटो IKEA में I'm not able to see. Have you? Yeah. What did you see in IKEA? Is it possible for you to share that with us?
Mostly it's a very massive store. It has a lot of furniture there and home decors, and at the same time there are interiors like they have made a living room a small, like if you have 1 BHK and around 400 square feet ka area, then they have made a living room and kitchen and bedroom inside that. Like they have shown how exactly the interiors can be made in a small space.
Okay,
And
so
a very beautiful.
we found the kulfi photo. आपने kulfi
Yeah.
कुछ photos लिया है.
Yeah, right.
And some baking equipment. थोड़ा
Baking equipment.
तो वहाँ पे kitchen equipment भी मिलता है क्या?
हाँ, kitchen equipment भी मिलता है.
Okay, wonderful.
Dining equipment, kitchen equipment, and mat, doormat, lot of stuff.
So we are also seeing a photograph with a sewing machine. Is there anything that you wanted to share about that?
Swing machine, actually, yeah, that's a Singer company का swing machine basically.
Okay. Fantastic. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sebastian, for coming in and sharing your photographs. आपने
Yeah. Thank you so much.
आपने photographs online आपने डाला and because आपने ये photographs online डाला हमारे बच्चे वो देख पाए and we now know so much about IKEA कि IKEA has 2 shops in India and they're coming up with 2 more shops and they're really big and it's all about home furnishing and it's a Swedish company, so thank you. तो हम ये उम्मीद करेंगे कि आप और अलग-अलग जगह में जाएंगे.
Yes, sure.
अलग-अलग जगह में नहीं जाओगे but different experiences that you have, वही experiences आप अगर नोली के साथ शेयर करोगे तो हमारे दूसरे बच्चे भी वो सीख सकेंगे, वो देख पाएंगे और उनको वो इंटरेस्टिंग लगेगा. Thank you so much, Sebastian.
Yeah.
See you next time. So please.
Yeah.
Post.
Thank you.
Bye. So this was you saw this was Sebastian and हम ये चाहेंगे कि आपके बच्चे भी अलग-अलग जगह जाएं और नोली के साथ फोटो लें ताकि हम आपको भी बुला पाएंगे. We have a very beautiful scene here. आप देख सकते हैं कि नोली गया था एक जगह called सूर्यमल. Suryamal is only approximately 1 hour, around 2 hours from Vasai Virar, and जिसको वसई विरार के बारे में knowledge है, it is just 2 hours. You can travel from Vasai Virar towards Wada and 20 kilometers from Wada is where Suryamal is. It's a beautiful location, बहुत अच्छा location है. And वहाँ पे हमने एक check dam देखा. So Knowlli ने एक check dam देखा. So check dams are used to create to protect soil erosion, कि वो पानी वहाँ से जब भी बहता है तो मट्टी लेके नहीं जाए. That is what check dams are used for. तो बच्चों को check dams के बारे में बताइए. एंड ये वहाँ का व्यू है, बहुत ब्यूटीफुल व्यू है, एकदम स्विट्जरलैंड जैसा दिखता है. सो हमें सब एक बार सूर्यमल इज समथिंग दैट यू शुड ट्राई गोइंग टू. सिर्फ 2 घंटे का रास्ता है. एंड ऑन द वे टू सूर्यमल हमारे नोली ने टीक वुड प्लांट्स भी देखे. देखो बहुत सारा फर्नीचर बनता है जो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग फर्नीचर है. And this furniture is made out of this tree called teakwood tree. So, बच्चे जब भी when you go out and you see in the forest, you can identify teakwood tree looking at the leaf. So we hope that you will be able to identify. मम्मी डैडी को पूछो teakwood क्या होता है, teakwood का कोई furniture दिखाने बताओ. So these are things that you will also be able to learn and experience. One thing we saw on our way to Suryamal is this no overtaking sign. देखो जब भी आप एक हाईवे पे जाते हो एंड जब भी आप एक हिल पे चलाते हो, यू मे बी विथ योर पेरेंट्स, मम्मी या डैडी के साथ, you want to make sure that if there is a no overtaking sign, then you should not overtake. Because many a times in the hills, these are called blind turns. कि जब भी आप टर्न लेते हो, you are not able to see if there is a vehicle coming. And that is very dangerous, children. So please keep in mind also, in the car or in a bike, you should support your parents in such situations. And when you're driving in the hills or riding in the hills, you should not distract the driver at all. You should not distract the driver anywhere, but especially when you're in these hills and situations, you should not tell your parents to hurry up or go fast, because safety is very, very important. So this is one experience of Suryamal. This is the beautiful sunset point from where you can see the very, very gorgeous sunset. And it is very beautiful for everyone to see. So we hope that today you were able to see where Knowlli went. And also, we saw a very beautiful photograph that somebody put up from Kolhapur. One of our representatives went to Kolhapur, and this is a picture of a temple that he'd been to. Somebody did a beautiful rangoli, तो शायद आप लोगों ने भी रंगोली बनाया होगा. And we can see Knowlli learning about rangoli. And we had again some Maharashtrian food जिसको इसके बारे में नहीं मालूम. This is misal pav, very spicy and very nice, very tasty, and a beautiful heritage. There is a lot of history about misal pav जो हमें देखना है. अपना मम्मी डैडी को पूछो कि मिसल पाव का ओरिजिन क्या है. विकीपीडिया में जाओ, थोड़ा स्टडी करो ये मिसल पाव क्यों बनाया हुआ है. एंड इसमें आप देखोगे कि मिसल पाव इज मेड बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ सर्टन काइंड ऑफ दाल, एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप का दाल है जो विंटर सीजन में नहीं है. सो दे टेक दैट एंड दे मेक इट इनटू अ पेस्ट और उसको फ्राई करके रखते हैं. And that is kept and preserved for longer period of time, ताकि during the winters you are able to take that fried dal and put it and make it into misal and have. So a lot of history. When you study food, children, when you learn about food, you learn about culture, you learn about history, you learn about the problems people had, and most importantly, you learn how people solved the problems. And they did not have computers and internet and technology and Google and all these things, but they still solved these problems. So these are things that you can really learn from and you will understand. So we also saw 2-3 nice photographs here. As you can see, we have Komal Nimlekar, who has put a beautiful photograph of Knowlli at Vasai Virar Nagar Parishad Fire Brigade. So Knowlli went to the fire brigade and saw a wonderful fire truck. We will invite Komal ma'am to come in next week and talk a little bit more about the fire brigade visit. We will also request her, Komal ma'am, if she is able to take some more photographs of Knowlli inside the fire truck and things like that. So maybe next time we can see more about it. So we want to request all of you, please go ahead and आप Knowlli को घुमाओ. और अगले हफ्ता जहाँ पे आप लेके जाएंगे Knowlli को, we can see images from there and we will invite you to join our live program. So that's it for today. I hope you have a great week ahead. Stay safe. maintain social distancing, wear your mask, wash your hands, be smart about these things. And we hope to travel the world with Knowlli. Go to www.knowlli.com to download your Knowlli and start sharing Knowlli with the world. Remember, अगर आपने आज का webinar attend किया है, and अगर आपने आज का webinar, if you have already registered because you are already here, then you do not need to register for the next webinar, however, because you will be automatically registered. However, for people who have not registered, your friends and family, please ask them to go ahead and register, and let's really make this a wonderful, absolutely wonderful event. Thank you so much. See you.
Hi! I want to tell you about Knowlli. Knowlli is a bot and loves to be your friend. Take Knowlli with you wherever you go because Knowlli lets you travel, see new places, and meet new people. Take a picture with Knowlli or send Knowlli to your friends anywhere in the world and get them to post pictures with Knowlli. We can follow Knowlli's adventures online on Facebook and Instagram. Remember, when you post your adventures with Knowlli, use the hashtag Knowlli to help other children learn about the world.